All right, good morning and welcome to this Active Flow and Breathwork class. My name is Brian and I'm delighted and honored to be with you this morning in this class of Active Flow and Breathwork. We're going to begin with some pranayama, some breath restraint, some breath control practice. We're going to work on an alternate nostril breath series where we'll actually move Anuloma Viloma and then into Nadi Shodhana, which essentially is just alternate nostril breathing. We'll start and then we'll move into a place where if you choose, you can add a little retention at the top of the inhale. And I'll walk you through that as we do that. We're going to do that for several minutes here to begin to get ourselves centered and focused, and then we'll move to the mat and we'll do some movement practice, finishing with a twist and a nice, long, guided, integrated rest. Altogether, we'll be here 50 minutes or so. As always, we will start with our landing and grounding. We'll raise gratitude, we'll set intention. And before we do that, I will remind you, as I always do, of our first guiding principle, which is support precedes action. So please ensure that you have whatever you need to support yourself in your practice this morning. Blocks, straps, bolsters, blankets, eye shades, a chair, tissues, clear your passageways, anything that you need to support yourself. Have that available and then utilize it. Supports are no use unless we use them. Use your supports in any way, shape, or form. Remember that it is your practice. The only requirement for you is to be present and to breathe. And so if you choose to accept any of the offers or suggestions or invitations that I put up from over here, feel free to change, modify, adjust at any time. Use your gear to modify the posture in a way that supports you. Come out of any posture at any time. Take any alternate posture at any time. Do what is right for you. Listen to the wisdom of your own body. Remembering that our goal here is to be calm, steady, focused on the breath, and moving within our own body. So listen to your body. Your body will tell you what it needs, and then just give it what it's asking for, and all will be well. All right, let us start by finding support. Feel into a supported posture, whatever that means to you, whatever that looks like to you, whatever form that takes for you. Take a moment to bring yourself into that. Feel into whatever part of your body is in contact with something, the floor, the chair, the seat, the cushion, the wall, whatever's touching. Feel that physical sensation. Bring your awareness to that physical sensation of connection. And open your awareness to the idea that that physical sensation of connection where your body is in contact with something, that is support. What is it like to be supported in this moment? And having established support, I'll invite you to imagine that you could extend roots through those places of physical connection in order to sink down into the earth below, to hold you steady and calm as you lengthen, as you choose, through your side body. Lengthen as you choose through your spine. Lengthen as you choose through the crown of your head. Experiment with your chin, tucking it and turning it side to side to feel that release at the back of the neck so that you can feel the full length of the spine from the base to the crown. And having elongated and aligned the spine, notice what happens in your torso, in your body cavity, in your energy as you elongate and align the spine. Just notice for yourself. Maybe you feel the energy body engage and come online. Maybe you feel the chest expand and the heart open. Maybe not. Just notice what you feel. And then holding your spine elongated and aligned, I'll invite you to bring your awareness to your breath. Begin to breathe in and out through your nostrils, following your inhale into your body, wherever it may go, without stress, strain, or exertion. Follow your exhale all the way out of your body, feeling what it is like to let go completely in this moment. Exhale completely and empty. And then hold your awareness right there, if you will, and find the next inhale as it appears, and just be right there with that inhale, following it in and it out. And as you hold your awareness on your breath in this supported posture, you may feel things begin to slip away, silence begin to be present, stillness to be a possibility, and maybe not. Maybe you feel what you feel as you find your inhale, and on your next inhale, I invite you to float your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space and allow to arise in your heart space gratitude, any one thing for which you're grateful. Perhaps for you today, it's just the possibility of gratitude. And whatever arises when gratitude is called forth, I invite you to see that clearly in your mind's eye. And to anchor your gratitude in your heart space. And perhaps hold it there for your practice today. And then, having established support, come into the present moment and allowed gratitude to arise, I invite you, if you choose, to set an intention for your practice today, perhaps a simple intention to just be right there with each inhale, or to just keep your gratitude anchored in your heart space. And whatever your intention is, I invite you to state it to yourself now. Hear yourself in your mind's ear as you state your intention in a clear and declarative voice as if it is already done. And then, listening as the echoes of your intention perhaps reverberate in your being, I invite you to take a full inhale. And as you exhale, if you choose to, allow your chin to drop towards your grateful and intentional heart, and offer a benediction to seal your intention as I say Namo, Namaste. And then release your hands, lift your chin. Settle yourself here as your breath as you find your breath, establishing its normalcy, whatever that is for you. And you may want to adjust if you're not used to sitting. Maybe you want to switch your cross or change your feet, or you just align yourself for a few minutes of breath practice. We're going to be seated here for a few minutes. We're going to do some breath practice. We're going to do an alternate nostril breath, a balancing breath. We want to get balanced and centered and focused. And so we'll start with this alternate nostril breath. Alternate nostril breath. Yeah. Where we're going to inhale through the left nostril. We will exhale through the right nostril. We will inhale through the right nostril. We will exhale through the left nostril. One round. Okay. Now, you have options. Whatever your options with respect to your nostrils, your body is very still. The awareness is on the breath in the nostril, and the focus is at the brow point if the eyes are closed, or at the tip of the nose, just beyond the tip of the nose if the eyes are narrow. So all that will be the same. Now, how you bring your awareness to your nostril is up to you. You can bring mental awareness, just bring your awareness to your left nostril, inhaling through the left. Switching your awareness to your right nostril, exhaling through the right. Finding your rhythm, your pace, just long, deep inhales, no stress, no strain. Holding your awareness there, inhaling through the right. Switching your awareness at the top and exhaling through the left. You can make any of a variety of hand mudras in order to do this. Just simply take your thumb and block your right nostril to inhale left. Switching at the top, take your thumb over, exhale through the right. Staying there, inhaling through the right. Switching at the top, exhaling left. You could fold the pointer and middle finger to the heel of your right thumb and use your right nostril to block, right thumb to block the right nostril, inhaling left. Switching at the top, you just rotate and use your right ring finger to block the left nostril as you exhale right. Inhaling through the right. Switching, use the thumb to block and then exhale left. And then as you prepare for, I know we're going there, the other way you can do this is to take your pointer and middle finger and place them at your third eye. Use your right thumb to block the right nostril, inhale left. Switching at the top, use your right ring finger to block the left nostril, exhale right. Staying there, inhale right. Switching at the top and exhaling left. And however you do this, we're just going to continue. We're going to be here for a few minutes. So continue that pattern. Find your rhythm. Inhaling left. Switching at the top, exhaling right. Holding awareness and inhaling right. Switching at the top and exhaling left. Now find your rhythm, your pace, your breath, because it's your practice. And your breath rhythm will be different than mine and everyone else's because it's yours. We're very still and focused. We practice being calm and steady, focused on the breath, moving within our own body. And as we begin to bring our awareness to the intentional breathing practice, perhaps we begin to notice some of the tendencies of the mind. Mind has a tendency to wander. That's what it does. It's designed that way. What is our response to our wandering mind? Can we gently and compassionately return our focus to our breathing? Now, if you choose, we're just going to continue this pattern. But if you choose to, as you inhale to the top, when you get to the top, use your mental awareness or your fingers to block both nostrils and gently retain the breath for a couple of beats. So maybe a 2 count or a 3 count or a 4 count, something just no stress, no strain. And then exhaling right. Now you don't need to add retention. You can just continue to do the pattern without retention. But if you'd like to just add a little gentle retention, just a couple beats, you're free to do that also. Just continuing your practice. It's wonderful balancing breath. Activates the left and right channels, the primary channels, energy channels in the body, nadis. And also has the potential to activate that bridge. There's a little channel between the two hemispheres of the brain. And this breath practice can activate and open that channel so that we are truly balancing physiologically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically, physiologically. We're engaging the energy channels of the brain and the body in order to come into balance. The body is very still. Awareness is on the breath and the nostril. Focus is at the brow point or the tip of the nose. What is it like to breathe in and know that you're breathing in? What is it like to breathe out and know that you're breathing out? Just sitting and breathing. One more round wherever you are. So that when you next find yourself exhaling through the left nostril as you finish your exhale, release your awareness, release your mudra, and bring your hands to your knees, thumb and forefinger lightly touching. Be very still. Check in with yourself. Notice for yourself your own experience of these practices. What does a few minutes of breath practice do for your mind state? Check back in with your gratitude and your intention. See how you're doing. Be present with yourself for a moment. And I invite you to take a full inhale, cleansing breath, full inhalation. Open your mouth and sigh it out. One more time, full inhalation through the nostrils. Exhale through the mouth. One more time, full inhale, biggest inhale. Get to the top, sip it a little bit. And then exhale, open the mouth and sigh it out. Let it all go. And then as you're letting it go, bring yourself around to your mat. We're going to start today in child's pose, wisdom pose. So find yourself. You can either have your knees wide so your torso falls between the thighs, or knees together and rest your torso on top of the thighs. You may want to bring your block with you. Place your forehead on your block for support. Hands walking out initially in front of you towards the top of your mat. Maybe adjusting that block to the place that's appropriate for you as your body begins to open. Walking and popping up on your fingertips, feeling the length on the underside of the arms. Maybe if you have your knees wide, you want to bring that block beneath your chest if that's appropriate for you. And then I'll invite you to bring your hands back by your feet, palms up, and release your shoulders entirely here. Wisdom pose. Is there wisdom in this pose? Child's pose. Come back to this pose at any time. Wonderful rest posture. Shoulders relaxed, lower back relaxed. On your next inhale, walk the hands out in front of you. Get long. Exhale, pop up on the fingertips. Inhale, press the heel of the palm and the fingertips as you come forward with your torso into tabletop. So knees underneath the hips, hands underneath the shoulders, and maybe a little in front of the shoulders to create a little length, full length in the spine. Let's do a couple of cat postures here. So on the inhale, we arch the lower spine. We let the belly, imagine it's dropping toward the mat. And we think about the heart coming forward toward the top of the mat, the crown lifting toward the side, the hips lifting towards the back of the mat. A little arching in the spine. As we exhale, we round the spine. We bring the chin toward the chest. We tuck the hips under, biceps frame the ears. And we do that with breath. Inhale. Arch and lift. Exhale. Round and release. Inhale. Your rhythm. Exhale. Your pace. As you do a few of these, you may feel the breath get a little shorter and quicker, movement get a little faster, maybe not. Just find your rhythm here. We're just loosening up the spine, getting the torso loose. Okay, one more time here. Inhale to neutral. Exhale, look back over the left shoulder, feeling into that right hip, right side. Just a little stretch here. Gentle stretch on the right side body. Inhale, back to center. Long through the crown. Exhale, look over the right shoulder, a little lean into that left hip, left side, opening a little bit. Yeah. Inhale, back to center. We'll do some more of those in a minute. When from the other supine posture, you'll get a little more release in that side body. All right, exhale, curl the toes and press back through the ball of the foot and the heel. Just feel that length in the bottom of the foot. Feel that length along the back of the leg, the hamstrings, the glutes. Little engagement there. Inhale here. Press it in the fingertips, lengthen through the arms, press back through the heels. Maybe you feel the knees lift a little. Just feel into that. Okay, inhale here. Exhale, continue to lift the hips toward the ceiling. Let the crown of the head drop toward the mat. Press the chest and stomach back toward the thighs. Let the heels drop towards the mat. Downward facing dog. Feel the full length in the backside of your body. Make any micro adjustments to be calm here. Inhale here. Exhale, bend your right knee, press back through that left heel, and lengthen through the back of the body. Head drops toward the mat. Yes, breathe here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale here. As you exhale, bend the left knee, press back through the right heel. Feel that length in the back of the body as you press back through the arms and down into the right heel, back of the right leg. Breathe here. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, bend both knees, press back through the hips, maybe even drop the hips a little bit, feel the full length in the outside of the leg, and then lift the hips toward the ceiling and the wall behind you and let the heels drop. Downward facing dog, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here, look up between your hands. Exhale, just walk your feet, gently walk your feet forward between your hands, coming into forward fold. Now check the outside of your feet. See that the outside of your feet are aligned with the outside edges of your mat. So you may have to adjust the toe-in posture a little bit in order to achieve that. And then root down into the feet, release the crown of the head, bring the forehead toward the shins, let the hands drop. Just find a forward fold. Experiment with your forward fold. Bend the knee a little bit. Straighten the opposite leg, perhaps. Switch with your breath. Just notice. Get a little bit more into those hamstrings, into those glutes. Those attachment points. Lifting here, breathing here. Maybe you grasp your opposite elbow for bracing. Finding a little support in front of or maybe even behind the legs. Breathing into your forward fold, full inhale, hips go high, crown goes low, forehead toward the shins. Exhale, if you're holding your arms, release your arms. Bring your hands to your shins. Press the palms into the shins, straighten the arms to support you as you flatten the back, parallel with the mat. Breathe into the heart, full inhale. Exhale, keep that length as you release the hands, folding forward, forward fold. Bend the knees a little bit, feel the hips sink a little bit. Notice the weight balance into the feet. Feel that balance. And inhale, straighten the legs, release the head. Full inhale. Exhale. Again, bring the hands to the shins. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend the knees slightly to feel the weight in the feet, and then root into the feet as you slowly roll the torso upright, one vertebra at a time. As the torso comes upright, the shoulders will naturally roll up and down. Fingers will extend toward the mat. Crown will extend toward the heavens. Chin comes parallel to the mat. Breathe in here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Notice how you feel to be upright, standing on your own 2 feet, having your own back. This is your mountain posture. On the inhale, take your arms up, biceps frame the ears. On your exhale, bring your hands through prayer and then release the hands, palms forward, fingers long, roll the shoulders. Imagine you can move your hips slightly toward the front of your mat. Imagine you can move the back of your palms slightly toward the bottom of your mat. Feel that length there, full length, full standing posture, Tadasana, mountain posture. On the inhale, the arms will go high. Let's add a little side bend here. So just lightly press your palms against each other. If your hands don't touch, that's okay. Just leave them apart. And then exhale, just lean to your left. Maybe bump that right hip a little bit. Just go where your body allows you to go, which may not be much of a movement at all. It's early yet. Inhale here, get long through both arms. Exhale, maybe there's a little more space, maybe not. Breathing here, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, come back to center, get long through the fingertips. Exhale, let your body lean to the right. And again, just go maybe that little bit where your body allows. Stay long out of both legs. Inhale here, get long out of both arms. Exhale, maybe a little more space created. Maybe not, just be where you are. Full inhale here. Exhale here. Inhale, come back to center, get long through the fingertips. Exhale, let your hips move, feel like they're moving slightly forward as you lengthen through the crown, maybe a little back bend, maybe you roll your eyes up, maybe you find a little back bend, just go where your body allows, no need to press or do anything, no extra effort. Inhale here, get long. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, let the hands travel through prayer as you hinge at the hips and fold forward into forward fold. Releasing the head, releasing the hands. Full inhale, lift the hips. Complete exhale, release the head. Inhale, come to a flat back, bracing on your shins if you like. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, root and rise, gathering as you go through tall mountain, arms high. Exhale, release the hands, roll the shoulders, take a breath, breathe in. Breathe out. All right, let's move a little bit. Inhale, the arms will go high. Exhale, we hinge and fold. Inhale, we come to a flat back. Exhale, we hinge and fold. Place the hands beside the feet. Step the left foot back to a lunge and drop the left knee in the top of the left foot. Inhale, press back in and down into that left knee and left foot, down into that right heel. Maybe pick up your hands. Let's go slowly here. Maybe bring your hands to your right knee. Be here, or if you like, you can straighten the arms to support the torso lifting. And if you like, you can inhale, take the arms high, hook the thumbs, press the palms, interlace the fingers, find your arm position as you get long. And exhale, sink in. Let's add a twist here. Inhale, get long. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer at the chest and rotate the torso to the right. Maybe bringing the left elbow to the right knee or outside the right thigh. Pressing the palms at the chest. Stacking the shoulders, twisting from the abdomen. Move at the belly button. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Inhaling. Exhale. Rotate the torso back to center. Release the palms down. Curl the toes of the left foot and lift the left knee. Inhale here, press back through the left heel, down into the right heel. Get long through the torso as you inhale. Maybe pick up your hands. Maybe bring your hands to your knee again. Maybe straighten your arms to lift the torso. Maybe inhale, take the arms high, crescent lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, sink in. Inhale, get long. Exhale, bring the hands down, frame the foot, step the left foot forward to join the right and release the head. Forward fold. Feel that hip release. Yes, breathe in here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to a flat back, bracing if you like. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, gathering as you go through tall mountain. Exhale, release the hands, roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, take the arms high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold hands beside the feet. Right foot back to a lunge, right knee down. Top of the right foot releases. Inhale, sink down and in. Maybe pick up the hands. Maybe bring the hands to the knee, opposite hand underneath. Maybe straighten the arms to support the torso. Be here. This is your supported lunge. Be here. If you like, inhale, take the arms high. Find your arm position. Get long. Exhale, sink in. Add a neck twist. Full inhale, get long. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer at your chest. Rotate your torso to the left. Bring the right elbow to the left knee or outside the left thigh. Press the palms at the chest. Stack the shoulders. Breathe here into the abdomen. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale here. Exhale here. A full inhalation. A complete exhale. Turn the torso back to center. Place the hands beside the feet. Curl the toes of the right foot. Lift the right knee and the right thigh. Press back through the ball of the right foot and the right heel. Lengthen through the crown. Inhale. Maybe pick up your hands. Maybe bring your hands to your knee for support. Maybe straighten the arms to support the torso. Maybe inhale the arms high. Crescent lunge this side. Inhale, get long. Exhale, sink in. A full inhalation. As you exhale, hands come down, frame the foot. Step the right foot forward to join the left. Release the head, release the hands. Forward fold, breathe in, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Gather as you go. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders. Take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale the arms high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold hands beside the feet. Left foot back to a lunge. Right foot back to join it. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, lower down. Knees, chest, chin, or reverse push-up. Come to the mat. Release the tops of the feet. Inhale, lift the crown, lift the heart. Cobra. Exhale, lower down, curl the toes. Inhale, press the plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale here, look up between the hands. Exhale, left foot forward into a lunge. Inhale, press back through the right heel, down into the left heel, get long. Exhale, right foot joins the left, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, breathe to the heart. Exhale, release the crown, forward fold. Inhale, root and rise through tall mountain. Exhale, release the hands, roll the shoulder, take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. Other side, inhaling, the arms go high. Exhale, we hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet. Right foot back to a lunge. Left foot joins it. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin, or reverse push-up. Inhale, come to cobra or maybe up dog if you're ready. Exhale, lower down, curl the toes. Inhale, press to plank. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, right foot forward into a lunge. Inhale, press back through the left heel, down into the right. Get long. Exhale, left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise through tall mountain. Greet the day, greet the sun. Exhale, release the hands, roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. All right, let's take out the extra breaths. One movement, one breath. Inhale, the arms high. Exhale, hinge and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet. Step the left foot back, the right foot back, and lower. Inhale, rise up, your choice, cobra or up dog. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips, press back, downward facing dog. Full inhalation here. Complete exhale here. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, left foot forward, right foot joins it forward, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise, gather. Exhale, release, center in, mountain posture. Take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. Other side, inhaling, the arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, hands beside the feet, right foot back, left foot joins it and lower. Inhale, your choice, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take an inhale here. And exhale here. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, right foot forward, left foot joins it, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Exhale, release the hands. Roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhalation. Complete exhale. Bring the hands to prayer or to the waist. Find yourself on your right foot side, your right foot. Root down. Get long. Maybe pick up your left heel. Maybe pick up your left foot entirely. Inhale here. Exhale. Step the left foot back on the mat. Drop the heel down and in. Extend the toes at an angle off the wide side of your mat. Inhale. Bend into the right knee. Take the arms high. Warrior one. Full inhale. Exhale, make your micro adjustments. Establish yourself so your weight is balanced in your feet. Full inhale. Exhale, open the warrior two. Drop the arms to shoulder height. Stack the shoulders. Look down over that right middle finger. Breathe into a steady torso. Look down and see your right big toe inside your right knee. Keep rotating that right knee externally in order to keep that foot and that toe visible. Tendency of that knee to slide into the left. You want to keep it straight. Protect the knee, protect the ankle. Breathe here. Full inhale. Let's revolve this. So flip the right palm on the inhale. Revolve the torso. Left arm drops, right arm goes high. Look up into your palm. Maybe breathing here. Full inhale. We'll add a humble warrior. Exhale. Drop the right hand behind the body. Interlace the fingers. Press the back of the palms away. Open the chest. Breathe in. Exhale. Hinge forward over that right thigh. Maybe your arms lift. Maybe not. Maybe they just rest on your back. Lengthen through the crown. Maybe that right shoulder comes inside of that right knee. Crown drops toward the mat. Humble warrior. Returning to the earth from which you came. Breathe in. Full inhale. Complete exhale. On your inhale, strong core. Lift the torso, open the chest, breathe into the heart. Exhale, release the hands, come back to warrior two. Inhale, revolve the left arm, turn the torso, come back to warrior one. Exhale, release the hands. Frame the foot, roll to the ball of the left foot and step back and lower. Do your vinyasa. It's called the vinyasa flow. Inhale, rise up, your choice, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take a breath, full inhale. Complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale, bring the left foot forward between the hands, drop the right heel down and in. Balance in the feet. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, sink in. Make your micro adjustments. Establish yourself here, warrior. Full inhale, maybe look up, see what's called you forth. Exhale, open the shoulders. Stack the shoulders, warrior two. Check your alignment of your foot, your ankle, and your knee. Breathe here, full inhale. Complete exhale. On the inhale, flip the left palm, revolve the torso. Look up, make your offering, full inhale. Exhale, bring the left hand behind you, interlace the fingers the other way, the awkward way. Press the back of the palms away, open the chest, breathe in, full inhale. Exhale, bring the torso forward over to the left thigh. Maybe lifting the arms, maybe not. Extending through the crown. Steady and sure. Calm and focused. Maybe that left shoulder comes inside the left knee. Maybe the crown goes toward the mat. Humble warrior. Returning, full inhale. Complete exhale. Strong core here. Inhale. Rise up, open the chest. Exhale. Warrior two. Inhale, revolve. Back to warrior one. Exhale, release the hands, frame the foot, step back and lower vinyasa flow. Your breath, your rhythm, your pace, your practice. Take a full inhale and down dog. A complete exhale. Inhale, look up between the hands. Exhale. Step the left foot forward, right foot joins it forward, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root and rise. Exhale, release the hands, roll the shoulders, take a breath. Full inhale. Complete exhale. All right, bring yourself down onto your mat. On your back. Release the legs long for a moment, just to feel the lengthened legs. Find your full supports on the mat. Hands down by your hips, palms down. Press into the forearms and palms to feel support. Then bring your knees toward the ceiling, your heels toward the hips. Now, I mentioned earlier, we're going to add a little side break from the supine posture. So your fingertips will be in the direction of your heels. Maybe they're in the same zip code. Maybe they brush lightly. Maybe you can touch your heels. Doesn't matter. Knees are parallel and will stay that way. We're going to inhale, lift the shoulders and the head. Now, you're engaging the core here, so feel that core engage. The lower spine is on the mat, so resist any little arching or bowing in that lower spine. Feel that lower spine supported on the mat. Hands come towards the heels. On your inhale, get long through the crown and the upper back. On the exhale, just reach your left hand toward your left heel or the left mid-step or maybe your left toes. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, right hand toward the heel or mid-step or toes. Back to center on the inhale and continue. Exhale, left arm reaches. Inhale, center. Exhale, right arm reaches. Inhale, center. Just continue. Your rhythm, your breath, your pace, your practice. Now, if your neck and shoulders get tired, you can just take your hand back and support that and just do one side and then the other. Remembering that it is your practice. You're doing what's right for you. We're just going to do a few more here. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lower the head and shoulders down. Bring the knees into the chest. Reach up and squeeze and rock a little side to side. Release the lower back. Relax the shoulders. The neck might be a little tension there from holding. Let that all resist. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's go into that lower back. Now press the palms down. I'm sorry. Press the heels down near the hips. Again, rotate the thighs inward so that the knees are in parallel. Bring the hands down for support. Press into those forearms. Now just tilt the pelvic bowl. So begin to roll as if you're rolling into your lower back. Maybe the top of the SI joint, right at the top of your buttocks. Maybe you're just rolling there. Just feel your buttocks begin to roll up off the mat. Now continue to press into the feet. Press the knees away and roll into the lower back. Maybe into the middle back. Maybe even into the upper back. No weight in the head or neck. It's only up in the shoulders if you get that far. This is your bridge posture. You're just going to be here. Full inhale. Shine the belly button towards the ceiling. Press through the feet and the lower back, glutes, hamstrings. Wonderful exercise here for the backside of the body. We're going to use a little dynamic pulsing here. As you exhale, roll back down to your buttocks. You're just hovering. As you inhale, roll back up. Yes. Inhale and exhale. Find your rhythm. Your pace. Your breath. Your practice. Moving with your breath. Simple movement. Engaging through the lower back. Inhale up. Shine a little brighter. Exhale, lower down. Bring the knees into the chest. Roll and release. Oh, wonderful. Right about there. Okay, we got one more today before we do our twist, and then we'll move into our guided rest. So let's just engage the core a little bit. So from here, we're going to bring the legs long. Now, palms are by the hips, but you can bring the thumbs underneath the SI joint if you like, underneath the buttocks, the lower part of the buttocks, or you can bring the back of the palms at the top of the buttocks, the SI joint. I think I said that twice, so let me repeat that. Thumbs can go at the sits bones, at the bottom of the hip girdle for a little support. For a little more support, palms at the SI joint, top of the buttocks. And help support you here if you need that. Otherwise, palms are alongside the hip, forearms are back. Lift the knee, feet, and then begin to piston the legs. Bring one knee in as you press to the opposite heel, and then switch with your breath. Now, the higher you take your legs, the more support you'll get from your spine. So if you take your legs up to the ceiling, you get the full support of the spine. If you take your legs to where the ceiling and the wall come together, you get a little more, you get a little less support of the spine, but a little more than you would get. The lower you take your legs, the less spinal support you get, the more you're working. And if you're just about 6 inches off the mat, you're using the full, working in the hip flexors, hamstrings and glutes, hamstrings, quads, glutes, lower back, core, abdominal. Really steady power workout here, just for this last exercise. So this is our last dynamic movement, so give it all you got. You got this. You're right here with your breath. Just be with your breath. Feel yourself fully engaged here, steady and sure, calm, steady, focused on your breath, moving within your own body. Ooh. How we doing? You got this? A few more. Inhale, both legs long. Exhale, release the feet. Let the toes fall open. Turn the palms up. Take your heels as wide as is comfortable for you on your mat. And allow yourself to just let go. Now, as you move into this guided rest posture, you may want to provide yourself with any additional support that you'd like at this point. So maybe have an eye cloth for your eyes, or a blanket or a shawl for your body, or a bolster for your knees. Anything that will provide you perhaps 1% more support. Take a moment to avail yourself of that right now. And then let go. Let go. You're done, be done. Allow yourself to be done. Release any shaping of the breath, any shaping of the body, any shaping of the mind. Let your mind go. It'll go. Just be curious. Can I release 1% more? Can I rest 1% more deeply? Can I be 1% more at ease here? Those of you with military background, at ease. Not a standing parade ground at ease, but a true at ease. Feel the backside of your body fully supported. Feel yourself being held and cocooned by gravity, a gentle caress, a warm embrace, a deep hug. Gravity holding you in place, in the privacy and safety of your own space. Powers greater than yourself are holding you gently. Let go into that. Release and be. Allow yourself to let go of yourself here. Release any analysis of the practice, any conversation, judgment, criticism, certainly competition, absolutely condemnation. Let all that go. Just allow yourself to be just as you are right now. Just notice what it is like to rest. And this is among the harder of the postures. Because the more we try, the less we do. Here, this posture, this release, this absorption, this integration, this is a allowance and acceptance and surrender posture. It's very hard for some of us. And so just do your best and notice for yourself. We'll do the next minute or so of gentle rest, deep rest, full rest, in silence, exploring the awesome power of that modality. Now, if perchance you notice that your attention has wandered away, I just invite you to bring gratitude to that noticing, and then gently and compassionately return your focus to your breathing. On your next inhale, I invite you to begin to restore sensation to your body, reconnecting by perhaps wiggling your toes and your fingers, rotating your ankles or your wrists. Continuing to reacclimate to the body. On the next inhale, I invite you to bring your heels toward your hips, your knees toward the ceiling, and to extend your right arm alongside your head so your bicep frames your ear. Taking a moment here to just prepare yourself. You're going to roll to your right side when you are prepared and only when you are prepared. Gently roll to your right side. Let your right arm be a pillow, cradling your head and neck. Take a moment here on your right side to just take a moment to be prepared to come back upright. We're going to come back to our seated posture. So as you are prepared and only as you are prepared, I invite you to bring your left arm in front of your torso and use your left arm to help leverage yourself back to your seated posture. Take a moment here in your seated posture to reestablish your supports, re-elongate and align the spine, reconnect your hands to your heart in a way that brings awareness to your heart space. Reconnect with your breath, and on your next inhale, I invite you to allow to arise in your heart space perhaps one more thing for which you are grateful. And as you witness your gratitude and witness yourself resting in gratitude in your space, I will take this opportunity to extend my sense of gratitude to you from this space. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your practice. I'm honored to be here, truly. And as always, I always do this. I always encourage you to stay here in grateful witnessing your gratitude, resting in the witness space of gratitude for as long as you like. And more importantly, I encourage and invite you to please, please take your gratitude and the echoes of your practice with you as you go through the remainder of your day, lifting yourself and all that you come into contact with. Have an amazing day. Mm.